Visuals on your screen right now. This is the heavy police bandobast that has happened both outside the Enforcement Directorate office and also outside the residence of Aam Aadmi Party Neta and Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Singh. The police or the ED officials are going to take him from his residence to the Enforcement Directorate office, and anticipating that there could be supporters or political protests.
That question was,
Because of this arrest that has happened, such kind of heavy bandobast has been made. The visuals first here on CNN News 18, you can see heavy police deployment by the Delhi police, the security that has been provided, and of course there's media which is present in huge numbers. In few moments from now, you'll have the visuals on your screen. AAP leader Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Singh arrested in the Delhi liquor policy case, being taken to the Enforcement Directorate office. Custodial interrogation is what the Enforcement Directorate wants. Why they want it, what are the grounds of arrest, how are they justified in arresting somebody who has not been named as an accused so far? Do they actually have clinching evidence on record? Sanjay Singh on your screen right now, waving to the crowd, getting inside the vehicle of the Enforcement Directorate, and clearly this is a political stance that he has taken in terms of waving to the crowd, showing that this is some kind of political witch hunt or vendetta. The agency maintains that they have ample evidence on record to justify this arrest as and when Sanjay Singh is presented before a court of law. The visuals on your screen are coming from the residence of Sanjay Singh. Heavy deployment of Delhi police authorities. He is being taken into a vehicle. Police is present in huge numbers. Media is present in huge number. Even at the Enforcement Directorate office, the Delhi police has ensured that there are no protesters who gather there. Our reporters continue to be with us on the show, Arunima, Anshul and Ananya, who are tracking this story. Ananya, there's a very important point that you were making, is that while the Supreme Court has upheld the wide powers of the Enforcement Directorate under the PMLA, the other fascinating aspect is the recent judgment which has come out, where the Supreme Court has reminded the Enforcement Directorate that yes, you have wide powers, but there is no law that asks a person to self-incriminate, and mere non-cooperation is not a ground for arrest.
well, definitely, Anusha, but we also have to understand that this judgment that has come in is overriding a 3-judges bench verdict, and this is a 2-judges bench of Justice A.S. Bopanna, which had, given out these specific observations when it comes to the M3M case, but when it comes to the general law, when it comes to the law that subsists as of now, is the Vijay Madan Lal Chaudhary judgment of the Supreme Court, wherein very, very clearly and categorically Section 19 has been held to be sacrosanct. It has been said that in fact, under the Enforcement Directorate, the Section 19 is something that provides a higher safeguard to an accused person, because there are higher standards for arrest of a particular person, though there are political lines taken, but this is the law of the land that has been given out by the topmost court of the country, a 3-judges bench verdict, though it is at challenge before the topmost court of the country, but very, very clearly, until and unless something happens, this is the law of the land. And
well, the way I see it, Ananya, is that both judgments are not contradictory to each other. In fact, they explain the position very, very lucidly. The Supreme Court is absolutely clear that wide powers exist, but yes, the agency has to exercise those powers under the lines drawn by law. The visuals on your screen. First here on CNN News 18, Sanjay Singh being taken into that vehicle to the Enforcement Directorate. As he stepped out of his residence, he waved to the crowd that was standing there. There were Aam Aadmi Party supporters who had gathered there in huge numbers. He sat inside the vehicle, and now he is en route to the office of the Enforcement Directorate, where once again heavy police deployment has been done. The visuals will continue getting you here first on CNN News 18. Meanwhile, let me also cut across to my colleague Arunima, who's been tracking all the developments. We'll also check if there are any reactions coming in. Arunima, what exactly is happening where you are right now?
So I think once Sanjay Singh leaves, and I think the message has just come here, because the policemen on duty are just firming up the barricades further. The barricades here are being tightened further so that there is no gap as far as police bandobast is concerned, because the message has come to them that Sanjay Singh has left his residence. He has been taken out. Not much time it will take for him. I think about 5 to 7 minutes from South Avenue to this place where the Enforcement Directorate office is near Khan Market. So the police bandobast is being tightened. More and more men in khaki on this side, and the paramilitary and Delhi police on the other side, so towards the main road as well. And you see the policemen on duty here taking messages on their mobile phones, on their wireless sets as well, taking in the information as and when it is coming. So they are ready as far as law and order situation is concerned. I'm sure inside the Enforcement Directorate building, the officers are also ready. Senior officers who are supervising the case are also ready to confront Sanjay Singh with a lot of evidence that they have managed to gather. So over the next 24 to 48 hours, of course, the medical formalities will be completed, production in court formalities will be completed, but ED is confident that they will be able to convince the court that prima facie a case is made out where his custody must be granted to ED so that he's questioned further, he's confronted with the evidence that they have, he's confronted with the approvers in this case and the accused also. You could well see ED moving an application that Sanjay Singh be confronted with the other accused who are in Tihar. Manish Sisodia, for example, Satyendra Jain, because what does Dinesh Arora say? He says that it was Sanjay Singh who introduced Dinesh Arora to Manish Sisodia. So you could well see applications being moved for that.
We're losing your audio. It's a bit patchy, but we'll come back to you. We'll stay with you on this big story here on CNN News 18. Sanjay Singh, the Aam Aadmi Party Neta, Rajya Sabha MP, has been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in the Delhi liquor policy scam case. He has been taken from his residence to the ED office. Next 24 hours, he'll be presented before the court, where the ED will tell us the grounds of arrest. This is the massive political story breaking here on CNN News 18. For now, slipping into a very short break. Stay tuned.